like, what the fuck did that look like?
I've experienced a couple different things.
Really?
One of them right around the corner here. The
No
second one
way.
was right around the corner here.
Okay.
The first one was I was rescuing a dog. And so we were driving from San Francisco to Los Angeles on a Friday night, almost into Los Angeles. I don't know if you're familiar with Los Angeles or California coast at all.
I've never been there, but I kind of know a little bit. But go ahead.
We were in an area called the Grapevine, so just about an hour north of where we were going in LA.
Sorry.
Ding.
Yeah.
My wife at the time is notorious for falling asleep, which is fine because I'll just put on my music and she can sleep the 4.5 hours from SF to LA.
Yeah.
So whatever. And all of a sudden, driving down the road, it wasn't crowded, but it wasn't desolate either. There may have been 5 or 6 cars in my view. But we're driving through the Grapevine is a farm area. Quiet, clear. And all of a sudden there was an object, small, couldn't have been bigger than, let's say, a small fighter jet. So really small. And at first all I could see was lights, 3 lights sort of in a triangle formation. And it flew, we were headed south, so it was flying north on the southbound direction of I-5. And I think it was I-5. Could have been 101. I believe it was I-5 though. Then all of a sudden, and I'm watching through my sunroof and trying to watch through my rear views, but also, navigating the freeway, staying safe. And then it flipped around and went south down the northbound lane. And up about a mile ahead was an overpass bridge. Again, out in the middle of nowhere, rural. And it went up, it turned and went vertical, and it was it was a moonlit night. There was enough light in the sky from the moon. And that's when I could make out the shape. It was like a triangle shape. But again, it was small. It couldn't have been bigger than this room.
No way, really.
Yeah,
Really?
probably about this size.
And just for the record, my room really isn't. I live in a studio apartment, so where we're located, or where we're doing this is in a pretty tiny place. I couldn't give you the dimensions exactly, but small as fuck. So anyway, continue.
A small fighter jet.
Yeah. Okay.
But no noise. No noise, no propulsion, like gases out the back or anything like that. So it went up and down the lanes a couple times, and then it did that turn vertical that I said, and then it went over into one of the fields and stopped, like a helicopter, just stopped. No
Whoa.
slow down or anything, stopped, and then all of a sudden, boom, it shot a light out the bottom of it, a spotlight.
What the fuck?
That lit up the whole field.
What?
It lit up the whole field. And it didn't ever land or anything. And then it turned the spotlight off and then just went east. Which, to this day, I don't know what it was. The Grapevine area, there's military base not too far from there. So I chalked it up to military. Before really we were doing drones as much as we are now. And it definitely wasn't a quadcopter type drone. And it wasn't like a Predator drone that we do airstrikes with, because it's just stopped. How does it just stop?
Yeah. Whoa.
But I also didn't feel like it was alien. I felt like it was ours in some capacity. Mm-hmm. But what was the technology? No idea.
That's the question. Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. Well, that kind of goes into Bob Lazar with what he saw at Area 51, and how supposedly, U.S. government had acquired this technology. We can say alien technology. It has to be alien technology. I would imagine, like, it's something that top secret. The things he described, what the images of what certain aerial objects looked like UFOs, like just your classic looking UFO that's like circular, and I don't know, just whatever, you get it, and everyone else listening gets it too. And so yeah, so what that could be is maybe something was discovered a long time ago, and what you saw was maybe the government using that technology and using it for their own type of plane or whatever you want to call it. And that's fucking
And
crazy.
you know what? It's, for me, it's easier to believe that it was something military. Wherever that technology came from, however they discovered it, I don't know. I didn't really get the feeling that it was an alien. Because what it was doing... Well, even if it was military, why the fuck was it flying up and down I-5 an hour north of L.A.?
Yeah.
Like, that didn't make sense.
Why?
And so this was quarter to 11 at night, 10:30, 11 at night. So it wasn't even really that late.
Not that late, too. Like, What was the what's the other story that you have?
Oh,
too?
the other one was right down the street.
Oh my God, I gotta hear this.
I was walking my dog. It was wintertime, and it was one of those clear Portland nights where it wasn't raining, so you could actually see stars and everything. And I'm always looking up in the sky because I just love seeing constellations. I love the planets.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
I'm curious to see something, which, other than that time in California, I'd never seen anything. And I'm walking in this... I don't think you know where I live, but I live really close to the place where we met.
Yeah.
Pretty dark streets, a lot of side streets that don't have streetlights, so you can see the sky pretty easily, even though it's Portland. And I look up, and I see what looks like two stars, but even though they're size of stars and they're white, they weren't twinkling. And they seemed too close. Even though they were size... Does that make sense? They were the size of stars, but they seemed too close.
I can get that. I can picture it too. Yeah.
And as I'm looking at them, they start spinning around in a circle. And they stay equidistant apart. So, like, if one was at 12, one was at 6, they stayed that way for 3 and 9.
What the fuck?
And they started spinning around like that.
What?
Yep. And so looking up at them, my visual, let's say they were closer than I thought they were. They look like maybe they were, I don't know, 50, 100 feet apart. They weren't that far apart.
Oh, my God.
Again, no noise, no structure. It was just two lights, but it looked like it was two different things. And then, sure enough, one of them went boom, straight up into the sky, just up, until you couldn't see the light anymore, just up.
Wow.
And fast. Like, it took 1 second, it was gone.
Whoa.
The other one slowly just drifted perpendicular to the way I was walking my dog.
Yeah.
And just slowly. And I followed it. And it didn't take off or anything. I lost it in the neighborhood tree line. I just couldn't see it anymore.
Yeah.
And that was it. Didn't come back. Never seen anything like that since.
Whoa.
Like, I was doing the rubby eye thing.
Did I just see that?
Yeah. And I did. I mean, that event lasted for about 10 seconds. It wasn't like boom, 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 boom. It did it.
Damn. When was this?
Well, I've been here since 2009. Probably would have been... I was still married, so probably 2011, 2012, somewhere right around there.
Damn.
In the winter, so it would been like maybe November, December, somewhere in that time.
Wow. Wow. Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm so happy you never told me that before. That's fucking
Well, I'm
crazy.
so happy they didn't fucking take me on board and do
Yeah.
God knows what.
Yeah, you clearly saw them. Oh my god. Damn, that's fucking.
Meanwhile, my dog was like, "Can we finish this walk?"
Yeah. Like, stop interrupting this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get on a tangent.
No, I love that. I love that. That was great.